Hey, how's it going? It's excuse me, it's Pete MacLeod here. Just doing a little podcast, just to basically discuss some songs that I like and yeah, just kind of fill the gaps between gigs and recording really. So I hope you're all good, and it's a pleasure to do this today. And today I'm in the studio, the Phoenix that was recently christened by myself and Al McGee. We've decided to call it that for a couple of reasons, but it's just been recording the whole day with my guest today. That we're going to be having a little chat about some stuff and some bands that we like and some music that we like. We've pretty much been recording all day, haven't we, Fergie?
We have, yep. It's been really good.
This is Fergie. Fergie plays bass for me, and I've known him for a long time, and he's been in different kind of lineups with me, and we played a lot of places in the UK and now Europe as well. We were in Germany and I did a few gigs there, so that was pretty good. But aye, so how are you today, Fergie? You good?
It's been a good day. We've done a lot today, just getting through things and enjoyed it.
Aye.
Enjoyed it.
We had a wee curry there as well. It was quite nice, wasn't it?
A wee curry, well, wee kebab, and
it was kebab. Aye, it was really good.
Chicken tikka and you name it. That's us. We're fully fed.
Fully fed. We were just talking about the golf there. I'm not really a golfer, so Fergie was up watching the golf. Was it this morning you were watching it?
Aye, I was up late last night. Yep, into the early hours of the morning.
That's a waste of a good walk. I think, you know. but aye. So basically, just a wee discussion and just playing you some songs and. Aye, just to kind of fill the gaps. But going to start with a song from a band called Beach House. Fergie and I went to see them in the Arches some point last year. It's a good gig, Fergie, wasn't it?
It was immense. It was.
When did we find out about that band?
Well, I started listening to them 2010 when I heard their album Teen Dream. I've had two before that, but Teen Dream was the one that kind of clicked with me.
Right.
Started listening to them, and to be honest, I've not stopped listening to them.
Right, aye, I know, pretty much.
One of my favourite bands of now, anyway. Aye. So, Teen Dream, it's the first album that I got into, and I think the song we're going to play is off of that, isn't it?
It is, aye. What's the song was it we picked?
Lover of Mine.
Lover of Mine, aye. I mean, I really enjoyed the gig. I think we bumped into Las Vegas and we had a few drinks with him after it, and with James and Rab and Jonah and Dean, really nice people. And I kind of pretty much said to James that night, I said, I don't know if I could play music like that for a whole year. I think I'd be really depressed. And he says, what do you mean it's beautiful? And I was kind of like, I know it's beautiful, but I think it's just to kind of play that, it's dark, of course it's beautiful, but it's quite a, you know, I find that it's quite a dark kind of sound and quite a, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean with that? Is it melancholy? I don't know if it's melancholy. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good description. Yep.
But I mean, great. Thoroughly enjoyed the gig, and you know, I really go and see bands. To be honest, I should get out more often and check out bands. But it was a great gig. I think we both had a good night, and let's just play one of their songs now, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard the band anyway. So this is Beach House, and what's the song? Lover of Mine.
Lover of Mine.
Lover of Mine.
rushed through our lives. We parted our lips and we reached from inside in a wide open
So that was Beach House then, one song from them. But we were just talking there about Ryan Adams, really great singer-songwriter. That's Ryan Adams, not Brian. But I remember, excuse me, I was in my flat, just where my studio was, where we do the recording, and I pretty much was listening to a lot of vinyl at the time, and then you left your computer at my flat, didn't you?
Yep.
And there was lots of songs on it. Pretty much, I think probably the songs on the hard drive that you brought down just now.
All of them, yep.
And it was just playing. I think it was playing something different. I was, just getting a bath and things like that. And then it kind of came on to Ryan Adams, and a few of his records started playing, and it came on to this album. What album was this song from? Is it Cardinals? Was it?
No, this one is Jacksonville City Nights.
Right, is that not with the Cardinals though?
I think they
don't know. It might have been.
So,
but there's a few songs on that record anyway, and you're pretty much looking at me as if, why are you asking me that? I don't know. Well, I don't really know that much either. I mean, at the end of the day, I think if someone recognises a good bit of music, does it really matter how much you know about the artist? Really, it doesn't, does it?
Exactly. If it's a good tune, it's a good tune.
It's a good tune, right? So I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. It's a bit sad being a bit an anorak knowing everything about everybody really anyway, and it's a bit fucking stalkery stuff, to be honest about it, right? But so lying in the bath, chilling out, and fucking Ryan Adams comes from nowhere through my whatever it is I built there, with speakers and amplifiers and things. But and it stuck out to me, this song, and it's really, really good, and it's got a lot going on in it. So I'm going to play it, and it's called Peaceful Valley. And yeah, check it out, man, if you've not heard it already. Here it is.
Lord, take me on to the peaceful valley, down the winding rivers, to the city of souls. I've grown so tired and my heart's too heavy to walk any longer to your cities of gold. All my life I longed for forgiveness, but I can't ever seem to get enough. All my life I've been locked into the darkness with a gun to my head, trying to find a peaceful song. Trying to find a peaceful song to sing when everything goes wrong, till the peaceful valley calls me home. Up there in the clouds in that glorious kingdom, tell me there ain't nothing but an easy decline. Can I still smoke cigarettes and have my coffee up there in heaven in a bottle of wine? All my life I've been lost out in the darkness, but I can't ever seem to get enough. All my life I've been locked into the darkness with a gun to my head, trying to find a peaceful song. Trying to find a peaceful song. Sing when everything goes wrong, till the peaceful valley calls me home. Lord, take me on to the peaceful valley, down the winding rivers, to the city of gold.
Ah, that was lovely, wasn't it?
That's a good tune. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Really, really nice. So Fergie's going to pick a song now, aren't he?
I am. Yes, I'll pick one.
So who are you going to go for then? Out of all your selection in the hard drives, who's floating your boat tonight then?
Well, it's hard to pick one out of all of those songs that I've collected over the years, but one that just stood out to me was Fleetwood Mac and Dreams.
Right.
Just seen it on the screen there and I thought, I'll play that.
Going to go for that?
Aye.
Listen up, man. You seem a bit nervous. It's okay, man. Take
I'm
it
fine,
easy.
It's a bit cold in here.
You're not getting a cuddle. That's not what I was getting at. But aye, Fleetwood Mac then. So
Aye.
why you're quite a fan of Fleetwood Mac, aren't you?
I really
Fergie?
like Fleetwood Mac, yeah.
So why is that then? Just great songs, good singer.
Just nostalgic, because it was one of the bands that my dad listened to quite a lot, and
Right.
and my dad wasn't well, he liked music, but he wasn't a muso, if you know what I mean. He was like, basically, he just played stuff that was on that he liked. And
Jimbo.
Aye.
Jim Ferguson.
He liked a lot of Motown and stuff, but he also liked Fleetwood Mac and Belinda Carlisle, which was a bit of a.
You liked Motown? You got him tickets? You were telling me.
Aye, I got him tickets.
You got him tickets to the Motown. And he didn't
thinking
go.
That he liked Motown.
He doesn't like it that much.
He
Then,
doesn't
does
like
he?
it that much. No, that's what I thought. But he says, and when I gave him the tickets, that was so 5 years ago. Graham, I liked Motown.
Oh really? Aye.
Aye.
Actually, Motown was longer than 5 years ago. You should have said that to him. Smart arse.
But anyway, no, it was just a kind of nostalgic track for me.
Right.
It just brings back kind of memories of being young in the 80s and
Great band. I mean, it's, what is it? We always joke about them, do we not? It's a guy with a girl's name and a girl with a guy's name.
Aye.
Lindsay
and Stevie
aye.
Nicks and Lindsay.
I like that song. Remember watching the Chevy Chase thing? Was it Holiday? Woo, that Lindsay Buckingham song. It was him that wrote that.
Oh,
actually.
he wrote that.
Yeah. So I thought that was. I always liked watching those movies, and I remember I was obviously, I just came back for San Francisco, and I was lying in bed at the hotel. Just was at Yosemite National Park, and I was just playing the video for that. In fact, did you not get that email I sent you to learn the song? To learn that song, it was some kind of cheesy guy on YouTube playing the chords for that song and the bass.
Was that what it was?
Did you just ignore that? Sorry, it's just an email for Pete. I'll just ignore it. That bastard's out there in San Francisco.
When you put stuff on, like these attachments and stuff, and then I've got to download stuff, I've not got the best internet connection.
Excuse,
it doesn't go down fast.
Look at that, pulled up, man. There you go, live on air.
Live. Recorded live.
Recorded live. Same thing, really, isn't it? Okay, well, this is. I'll play.
Dreams. It's a defining song for me in the 80s. Anyway.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, let's play Dreams now. Fleetwood Mac, and I'm pretty sure there's lots of people know about this song. Anyway,
talk about the bass. The bass in it's great.
Should we talk about the bass then?
It's dead simple.
If it's simple, there's not really much to talk
about. It's simple, and it's just a cracking beat and bass line.
Sure.
It just hooks you right for the start.
So. All right. Okay. Well, we'll play it just now. This is Fleetwood Mac and Dreams.
Excellent.
You know,
What a song.
Well, I just actually thought, did you mention Belinda Carlisle back there when you were talking about Motown and your dad's taste in
I
music?
also said, well, I said that he also liked Belinda Carlisle, which was quite off the wall, you know.
He liked her face or he liked her music?
He liked her
'cause
music.
there's
He also
two different
liked,
things.
who was the woman that sung that? Oh, Bette Midler. He liked Bette Midler.
Bette
He had
Midler.
a really kind of eclectic taste in music, I would say.
They're two redheads, no?
Aye, maybe it's something for the redheads.
Aye, maybe it's, there you go,
Aye.
There's your dinner.
Yep, strawberry blondes.
Strawberry blondes, Fanta pants.
No, as I say, these are just kind of. I'm just the dreams that era was when he was listening to like Bette Midler and stuff, and it just kind of all mixes into one for me.
Right. Oh no, I think that going back onto the Fleetwood Mac song there, I mean, really great. I mean, they just get back together there, haven't they?
Yep, they're doing another tour, I'm sure. Yep, I think they're playing Glasgow. I think they're playing the Hydro or SEC, that the new venue at the Hydro.
Aye, it looks good, that, doesn't it?
Aye, it's a specific music venue, specifically built for bigger acts. And
maybe we should start looking for some sponsorship when I'm doing these things then, and just say, hey, I'm talking about all yous, so yous need to give me some money or something like that, you know.
That'd be a cracking tour, it would.
It looks really good. That's a good venue for them to play as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Well, I think I'm gonna pick a wee song, and maybe you can just pick one after this one. Then, we'll just kind of have a wee shot at picking some music here for people to listen to, if they're arsed to listen to us. But I'm going to choose a Crowded House song.
Nice.
And I think Neil Finn wrote it. I'm pretty sure it's a Crowded House song. It's called Better Be Home Soon. For some reason, I just kind of looked at the songs on the selection there, and I just thought I'm going to play a Crowded House song, because a lot of people, the last gig I did in LA, a lot of women come up to me and says, "Oh, you sound like Neil Finn, Crowded House," and I thought, well, that's something. A few people have said that to me, and I think that's kind of compliment, because he kind of like bases his sound, or by default he sounds pretty much kind of like the Beatles a wee bit. I think, you know, that's what I think. And so if someone's kind of saying that I sound like him, then I think that's quite cool, because I think he's kind of sounds quite Beatlesy, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean, it's a good thing, I think.
Can't be bad.
But I'm going to play this song. I remember playing it and learning the chords for it when I was in LA at the time, and I sung it and I thought, wow, I pretty much do sound a wee bit like him, you know. I kind of thought, not to take anything away from him, but that's what I came to that conclusion after playing it. So I'm going to play this song, and it's called Better Be Home Soon.
Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you, and it's pushing me aside. See it stretch on forever, and I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon. Stripping back the coats of lies and deception, back to nothingness, like a week in the desert. And I know I'm right for the first time in my life. And that's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. When you again. You can depend on it, and I know I'm right for the first time in my life. And that's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon. Oh, that's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon.
Oh well, that was Pete MacLeod there. We better be home soon. No, it's a great song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's really
It
good.
is.
So your turn now. We've had a wee look there. So what do you think? What are you going to go for?
Well, another song that brings, well, songs are all about nostalgia, aren't they?
Aye,
But
of
this
course.
one in particular, for between you and I, it was one of the songs that kind of defined a moment when we played in the park.
Right, right.
When we were in the Star 69, it was basically one of those ones that we played non-stop. I think you bought the album first, and you thought, "Oh, listen to this, guys."
Who is it? Was it Stills?
The Stills, yep.
Oh,
yep,
aye,
yep.
great, aye.
Stills, Logic Will Break Your Heart's
Yep.
the album, but the song, that whole album, actually, I could just play that whole album and enjoy it and describe it to you. But the first song on it, in particular, once again, from a bass point of view, great bass line, drums just kick in, hit you right in the face, and the song's Lola Stars and Stripes, it's called,
Right,
isn't it?
right. I mean,
what do
is
you
that the
think
one
of
you're
that
picking?
song?
Well, obviously I remember the album. Remember we used to go, we went camping a lot.
Aye, we did at that
I remember
point,
we played
aye.
Tea in the Park, and we were on. We came from Ireland to go and play it, and Killers had just come out at the time,
Aye, that's
2004, and we were in a rush coming from the Olympia Theatre in Ireland and Witness Oxygen Festival or something. And we played,
Aye.
and we got there in the tour bus. The tour bus broke down, the big
That's
double decker tour bus, and
We were supposed to be on at 1:30. What time did we get
I
to
can't
the
even
park?
remember. I mean, I can't even remember. I was kind of. Well, actually, maybe I was quite sober actually at that point. I think.
Aye.
Remember seeing the Strokes in Ireland? They were fantastic.
Oh,
weren't
aye,
they? They were
aye,
great.
right before, but
The Stills. I remember getting the record, and I got you into it. I think maybe.
aye.
And
I still listen to it to this day.
oh, it's a great
Yep.
album. It's,
Yeah.
it's quite dark as well, isn't it? They're from Canada actually.
Canada.
The Stills,
a
aye.
couple other albums, but that one was their first and the best, I think.
Well, in fact, did you not when you got married, right? You got married in Oranmore,
Mm-hmm.
and did you not do something from the tables?
Aye,
and you
one
had-
of my table names was Lola Stars.
was
and
that the
Stripes.
table I was sitting at?
It might have been. I can't remember.
I think
can't
it
remember.
was actually.
Was it? Well,
I think it was.
yeah.
Aye,
My wife really loves them too. So
Jill, how you doing?
Yeah.
Say hello to Jill. Say hello to your
Hi
wife.
Jill,
Aye.
how's things?
if she watches or listens, you know.
I suppose.
Well, she's not going to watch. She's obviously going to listen. But if she does, but aye. So a really good band, really good record. In fact, I went to see them in Los Angeles.
Yeah, you got to see them,
when I
yeah.
moved out there, and they split up now. But I think they came out with another two records, maybe after that, maybe 2 or 3,
2 or 3.
and quite good records as well.
Well,
anyway.
the recent one, the most recent one, I listened to that a bit as well. That's got that song that you really like on it. The what was it again?
The recent song from
Aye,
the
it's-
Stills, the last
It
record.
reminded you of California and stuff.
Oh, snow, like snow in California.
That's the one.
That's a great,
Aye.
yeah. And you actually do get snow in California. You know what I mean? A lot of people wouldn't believe that, but you do. You
You
can
don't
see
think?
snow in
But anyway, we're not
When
playing
you
that
was
song. We're playing
Well,
Lola Stars and Stripes.
Lola Stars Aside, but it's from the album. Just so people, if people haven't heard of the album before, Fergie, what's the album called?
Logic Will Break Your Heart.
And it's the first Stills record,
First-
isn't it?
The first record and the first song on the
Right.
first record.
So yeah, if you're listening just now, and yeah, and you've never heard of this band before, you should check them out. I bought this record. I can't even remember. It must have been 2003 or 4
It would
then.
have been
you know?
2003.
So
or
maybe
early.
10, it's almost 10 years ago, man.
Aye,
Oh
10
man,
years.
we're getting
That's
old,
10
aren't we?
years.
We're getting old.
Aye.
But so is everybody else. Fuck it, right? But aye, so that's a great record. You should check it out if you haven't heard it before.
So 10 years ago.
It's so that
But it
listen,
still
man.
stands
Whatever.
the test of time.
Whatever.
Aye,
if
it
it's
does.
good enough, right? If you're good enough, you're old enough, right?
Mhm.
That's the way it is. So yeah, here's the Stills with Lola Stars and Stripes.
aglow. Comets swarm like fireflies outside your window. But are you afraid? You always said the world would never last. And Lola, I'm not afraid. If your star wiped while you passed away, then the sun burns one more day. Lola, Lola, will the world end me and you? Lola, Lola, no, we're never gonna make it through.
Rocking.
Total beauty.
That was good. That was quite good there, isn't it?
Aye, I like that one.
We're quite good at this, aren't we, maybe? No, we're not. Wait till we have a listen and we'll be like, oh, no, are you kidding me? But it's a good song, isn't it?
Aye,
It's a good song.
aye, one of my favourites. The whole point in this is to get our favourite songs across.
I think so. Well, we're just picking. I mean, we've not really spent much time to do this. It was just an idea I had, and then I thought, hey, you
It's
know
off
what?
the
As soon
cuff.
as you're down recording with me, do you want to just kind of talk with me here? Because I feel lonely. But
We've been recording for about 7 hours.
Oh,
now
well.
we're doing this, so
well, I
it's-
just think
we're in
that
the zone.
I think that it's just, you know. I mean, probably next time I do this, we'll look out some records,
Aye.
and you know, instead of just off the cuff. But I mean, basically, what we're doing now, folks, if you're listening, is we're just kind of looking through Fergie's hard drive. I asked him to bring down his hard drive, because I don't really have a lot of songs on my computer because I save the memory to record on the Pro Tools that I've got just now. So, but all the songs are there anyway, pretty much. And I had Spotify on my phone, but it's not. I don't have it any longer. There's a lot of new music that I want to check out. So, so we're just kind of pretty much picking from what we've got on a hard drive from songs over the past
Aye,
good few
10
years. aye.
anyway, aye, there you go,
But
10
but
years.
just there's a lot of good songs come out in the past 10 years.
There's
though, right?
stuff
Do you know what I mean?
there's stuff previous, obviously Fleetwood Mac were from the 80s. There's
Yep.
like favourites in there too. If only we could work out how to play some of the Spotify tunes on this, it would be good because that's more recent stuff.
Yeah.
But
We'll
we'll go with what we've got just now.
Aye, we'll go what we've got just now. We'll play some recent music probably in the next podcast to do. But just now it's just kind of, as I said, fill the gaps between recording and playing live anyway. And as you picked a song that had a good bit of nostalgia.
For us.
Anyway, you know, so there's songs there. I'm looking at the list, and there's songs there anyway that we both like. So
Aye.
you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Anyway, it doesn't matter if it's brand new or 40 years ago, right? Because there's songs that we like from years and years ago, even before we were
Aye.
born, right?
Yep.
So I mean,
You can only work with the tool you've got. Yep.
that's it.
Tools you've got.
Aye. So I think what are you talking about? Jeez, oh, this is you sober too, eh? Aye. So I think I'm going to pick a song. It's going to be from Richard Ashcroft, and it's a song called "Running Away." No, I was in LA there recently, talking to a couple of people that came to see me, a good friend Ryan Cowan, and he loves Richard Ashcroft, and he's like, oh, I love Richard Ashcroft, Pete, you know. And I was like, oh, that's great. And he was talking about a song, I think, on one of his albums, Human Conditions. And I was like, oh man, have you heard Running Away, the song Running Away? And he's like, no. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, no, I've never heard of that song. I've only heard a few songs off of that record, the album. And I was like, oh man, you got to check this song out. It's like probably one of the best Richard Ashcroft songs ever. And so I got my headphones out of my suitcase in the hotel room, and I was like, check it out. And so he got it from, I think he must have got it from Spotify or something on his phone.
Aye.
Or he bought it on iTunes, and I gave him my headphones anyway, the cans that I use for recording, and he put it on, and he was just like, wow. He was like, fucking wow, and you know what I mean, and blown away with it. And I was like, told you, man, it's a really good song. So I'm going to pick this song, Running Away, from Richard Ashcroft. Have you heard this song before?
I'm sure I have it once I hear it. It's not one that kind of rings a bell, if you know what I mean. But once I hear it, I'm sure I'll be able to answer that after I've heard it.
Alright, okay. Well, let's check out just now. This is Running Away by Richard Ashcroft.
Don't drink me, I'm like turpentine. Make you blind, burn your inside. If I don't know me, then I don't know you. Can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. I ain't running away from a man this time. I ain't running away from a man this time. And there's a killer in me and a killer in you. A little talent, but a lot would do. If I don't know me, then I don't know you. I don't know why I do the things I do. I ain't running away from a man this time. I ain't running away from a man this time. I ain't running away from a man this time. I ain't running away from a man this time. You're too stressed to eat, too tired to sleep. Alien to all you meet. It's the season of the witch, it's the season of the spin. Don't nobody knows what state we're in. It's the season of the witch, it's the season of the spin.
That's a tune, innit?
That was brilliant. It is one I recognise, yep.
What's that you've got there? Your new phone then?
Okay, it's running out of battery, so it's
Fergie's got this phone, guys, and it's basically like the size of a HD TV on people's plasma. It's a big plasma phone, isn't it? Look at the size of it. That's ridiculous, man. And
Well,
it's just like
it does a trick.
that's the trick. It does more the trick, you know. I think you'll be crashing a few aeroplanes going over your head when you pull that out. But Great song, great artist, Richard Ashcroft. So you recall that song? You pretty much remember it, aye?
Yep. I know it's one that you really like.
Oh, definitely.
Obviously, I've heard you playing it before.
He's great. Have you ever seen him live, Richard Ashcroft?
Oh, I don't think I have. No.
No. I went to see him at the Barrowlands. I was probably really young, and it was brilliant. It was really good. I think it was his first solo record that he'd come out with.
I think I might have seen the Verve.
Did you see the Verve?
I think I seen the Verve
Wow.
in early teen in the park, but
Right.
it was one of those ones. It was a bit messy, so I can't really remember right.
Right. Good.
Yeah, I'm sure they played teen in the park though, didn't they?
Yeah.
They
They played it recently, actually, as well.
It would have been
You know what I mean?
2006 or something. 2007.
No,
No, that recent.
maybe not.
Really
no.
recent. You talking?
Really decent.
Right. Well,
But maybe you've seen them the first time they played
first
it.
time. Aye.
You know. But a great band. I've never met Richard Ashcroft. I've met quite a few people that I look up to and respect as musicians. But I've never met him. I'd quite like to meet him one day, you know. So hopefully I get the chance to have a wee chat with him about music and stuff and songwriting. Pretty much, he's a great singer, one of the best.
He has that.
I've just went ahead and picked another song here as you were looking at your plasma screen in your hands there, and it's actually a band that you like, Fergie, New Order.
Oh, right. Oh,
New
brilliant,
Order.
brilliant.
You're a fan of them, aren't you?
A big fan, yes. I've seen them. I've seen them in Teen Park a few years back.
Right,
They were great. They were
pretty good.
rocking. Aye.
They're just back together as well, but without Peter Hook, aren't they?
I
heard.
don't know. It's the first I've heard.
That's what I think. Maybe I'm smoking something. I
I
don't
really
know.
liked Joy Division before that, and New Order kind of just evolved from that, didn't they?
Well, I'll tell you a story about him. Fergie was in LA and was playing football with Steve Jones. Do you know who Steve Jones is?
That's the big tall guy that does the Welsh guy.
No.
No, I'm
Steve
thinking-
Jones. Fuck, I hope I'm getting his name
I'm
right.
thinking the guy that did the American X Factor represented that. The
No.
presenter, no.
No,
The
Steve
musician.
Jones. He was a guitar player for the Sex Pistols.
Right.
Right.
Oh, geez, far back.
And
What age would he be?
well, he's quite old, man. But I played football with him. He played for Hollywood United. But he's a punk rocker, man. Do you know what I mean? He's a punk rocker. But did you slip there?
No,
Is that-
I think
is that the
it's
chair?
I think it's the chair.
That's a bit squeaky, this chair. But Steve Jones, man, a total punk rocker. And actually Oasis went out there and he's got he had a radio show out there, Indie 103 or something, and Oasis went out and did an interview with him. But anyways, played football with him, and he's crazy, man. He's nuts. He's just like, he doesn't take any shit. Do you know what I mean? And he's still scoring goals, man. He's just nuts. But anyways, he on his radio show he would actually like fart on air, live on air. He'd just let one slip out, man, and he would just talk really just mad, man, just say what he felt like saying. Brilliant. It's just so entertaining, you know, and off the cuff, not what you would hear out here in the UK and daytime radio. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I like about LA. It's kind of a lot of things off the cuff that way, you know. So, you know, bit different, you know what I mean, that way, you know.
I think things are too formulaic, if that's such a word.
Well, let's be honest about it. Radio's fucking absolutely shit.
It's all about
do you know what I mean? Out here, innit? I mean, Radio 1's a fucking joke, innit? You know what I mean?
Some shows are alright, but I prefer, like, to be honest, I've been listening to BBC 6.
Aye.
Radio 6 music.
You were telling me about that when we were in London doing that gig
They
last
play
year.
everything that I'm listening to at the moment.
Pretty good.
And that's one to listen. Jarvis Cocker's got a show on it on a Sunday.
He's cool, right?
You've
Jarvis
got
is
the guy Huey from Fun Loving Criminals.
he's
got a
cool and
show.
all. I like
There's a
him.
few others. Steve Lamack's on it.
Steve,
who used to be Radio 1.
Right.
You've got Edith Bowman, she's
Edith,
on it as
aye.
well. She plays some good tunes.
Right.
There's loads. They're playing like all the kind of up and coming bands, plus songs from the 90s, like the indie era,
Right.
even older than that, punk. You know, there's
Sure.
a lot of stuff like that. So it's a good mix, and that's the station of my choice anyway.
Well, I think you let me hear that when we were staying at
No, we were
our
in
mate's
London.
Paul, who's a good friend, Paul Mullen. How you doing, Paul? But but Steve Jones, I mean, he used to play this song on his guitar, and it was quite cool, man. I was like, whoa, what song is that, you know? And then he eventually would sing the lyrics, and I was like, wow, man, it's great chords to that song, which is the song we're going to play just now, which is the New Order song, and it's called Bizarre Love Triangle. And it's just the way he played it, you know. It was like, I don't know if it's a G or a D and then a B minor, but it made it sound. He's a really good guitar player, man, you know, like he's a punk rocker, but he plays the guitar, you know, like old school, man, you know, and it's I love watching those guys that play an acoustic guitar that usually play an electric, right, on stage and that, but all these guys, see when they get their hands on an acoustic, they play it great, you know, and so, well, after listening to that, I just kind of went and checked it out, the chords, and just to play the same way he played it. But I wish I could play his version of it, but it was just off the cuff kind of things he was doing, you know. So instead, I'll just play the original record from the order, and this is Bizarre Love Triangle.
Shot right through with a bolt of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find. Living a life that I can't leave behind. There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of the fool won't set you free, but that's the way that it goes, and it's what nobody knows. Well, every day my confusion grows.
Alright, that's that then, eh? Pretty bizarre. So Fergie's just left. He's headed up to see his missus, and I'm pretty much here on my own just now. So I'm going to go through some songs that pretty much copy and pasted from the hard drive onto the desktop, just to kind of keep things moving along here for another for maybe another half hour or so. But this song's called Bye Bye Bad Man by the Stone Roses. Me and Fergie went to see them in Amsterdam 2012, and it was an absolutely amazing gig, and it's great to see these guys back together. So here's the Stone Roses. The Stone Roses, what a band. What can I say? Blew me away in Amsterdam, and it's great to see them back together. Had a good time, just back for that tour. If you follow me regularly, maybe you don't, but just did a tour there in March, Glasgow, Hamburg and Los Angeles. It was great to play all three places, to promote my new EP, which is free to download from my website. Glasgow was fantastic, sold out. Hamburg was amazing too, met lots of nice people. and it was snowing and minus 13 when I was there. It was really cold. Then I went to Los Angeles from there, San Francisco, first to see my son, and spent a couple of weeks with him, which was great. I hadn't seen him for a year, so that was pretty emotional. Did a few things with him and spent that time with him. Did a little bit of recording and then went to Los Angeles, did the show there. It was great to see so many people that usually come to see me in Los Angeles, and friends from when I lived out there, and it was great to see everyone. It's great to see Daddy Koo is a good friend. Mark's a great guy, and his two brothers Dale and Ryan, fantastic, and Ryan's Mrs. Christie, great. It was good to see you. But yeah, gigs coming up soon, and it's good to get back to Scotland as well. As much as I like to get away, it's good to come back to. I'm going to play this song from another Scottish artist here. He's called Milo. This song always it's just a familiar song. I always like to hear it. It puts me in a good place, a happy place, just like Happy Gilmore would say. But it's a great song, and yeah, you've probably heard it before, but if you haven't, here it's here. It's called Need You Tonight by Milo. It's a great tune, isn't it? I just love listening to that song. It's always takes me to a happy place, as Happy Gilmore once said. But yeah, I'm going to play another Scottish band, a Scottish artist, should I say. Fran Healy, fantastic songwriter. Spoke to him recently on Twitter, and he's a really, really nice guy. Seems very down to earth. But yeah, great band, great songs, never disappoint. Great songwriting. Just a band that's pretty much done it. All from Scotland, and they've they're an inspiration, actually, to be quite honest. I take my hat off to them for all they've achieved in industry, and you never really hear them talking bad about anyone too, which is a lot to be said about that. It's quite classy, actually, and I pretty much like that and respect it. So here's a song from Travis. Andy and Fran played this live on their tour recently in America.
Okay. Kingdom come.
great band, great songwriters. So when Fergie left, just before he left, I think he picked a couple of songs before he left, and he said, "Oh, make sure you play this one for me." So this is from the Style Council. It's one from Paul Weller called "Shout to the Top." I've really, obviously inspired by Paul Weller. He's a terrific songwriter, and another guy I look up to a lot. He's just great, nice guy as well. Actually, it was pretty cool. I was backstage with him in LA, and he held my son in his arms and things like that, which is quite cool. Someone you look up to as a songwriter and a musician, and they're standing there kind of holding your kid. When my kid's 5 now, I think my child was probably about maybe 1 or something at the time, 1.5 maybe, and to see Paul Weller standing there, kind of holding my kid, it was pretty cool. So it was a great gig, actually. 2 gigs at the Wiltern, and they were brilliant, and they played this song, and it was absolutely fantastic. I was doing some soccer coaching, as they call it out there, rather than football coaching, and met a nice family who had a guitar company run from their own home, and they gave me a couple of guitars that were really expensive, and I pretty much said, I'm not going to use them, I'm just going to sit in a room. It's probably better for your business to get a popular guitar player that's actually on the road touring and stuff. And so I told him I would get in touch with Steve Craddock from Ocean Carson and Paul Weller, and also playing in his own band. And I pretty much said to Steve, hey, would you like these guitars? And to cut a long story short, he came out with them that night and played with them, and the guy was over the moon. He was just taking pictures all night, and so it was a really good atmosphere, and the shows went down really well. So here's one from Paul Weller and obviously the band The Style Council.
As the rain came down, I dropped to my knees and I prayed. I said, oh heavenly thing, please cleanse my soul. I've seen all on offer and I'm not impressed at all. I was halfway home, I was half insane, and every shop window I looked in just looked the same. Said, now send me a sign to save my life, cause at this moment in time there's nothing certain in these days of mine. It's a funny thing when it comes up on you, that I know as much as the day I was born in. Though I wasn't asked, I might as well stay and promise myself each and every day that when you're knocked on your back and your life's up front, and when you're down on the bottom, there's nothing else but to shout to the top. Well, we're gonna shout to the top. We're gonna shout to the top. We're gonna shout to the top. Yeah, we're gonna shout to the top. There's a funny thing when it does up on you, that I know as much as the day I was born in. But I wasn't asked, I might as well stay and promise myself each and every day. I'm gonna shout to the top, shout. We're 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 gonna shout to the top, shout. Ooh, we're gonna shout to the top, shout. So when you're knocked on your back and your life's up front, and when you're down on the bottom, you shout. Yes, but shout to the top, shout. Oh, we're gonna shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout, we will fight to shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. Yeah, shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. Shout to the top, shout. Yeah, shout, shout. Oh, shout, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, 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 shout. We'll shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top, shout. Yeah, shout to the top, shout. Shout to the top, shout. Oh, shout, shout. Yeah, shout to the top, shout. We're gonna shout to the top.
I'm going to play a Beatles song just now because obviously I'm a big Beatles fan. Not an anorak or anything, you know. There's a lot of people get a wee bit, you know, a wee bit too crazy with certain bands and they're quite turn into real fanatics, I guess. I'm not really, wouldn't say I'm really like that with any band, to be honest. There's people that I respect and there's musicians that I think are great, but I'm not really kind of like a fanatic for anybody, I would say. That's my opinion, obviously, but some people would maybe beg to differ. But I think Beatles are obviously a big inspiration to me, and Sgt. Pepper's is a great record. So I picked one from there, and it's called Getting Better.
It's getting better all the time. I used to get mad at my school. Teachers that taught me weren't cool. They're holding me down, turning me round, filling me up with your rules. To admit it's getting better, a little better all the time. I have to admit it's getting better, it's getting better since you've been mine. I used to be angry young man, me hiding me head in the sand. You gave me the word, I finally heard. You're doing the best that I can. I have to admit it's getting better, a little better all the time. I have to admit it's getting better, it's getting better since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. It's getting better all the time. I used to be cruel to my woman, I beat her and kept her apart from the things that she loved. Then I was mean, but I'm changing, I see, and I'm doing the best that I can. I admit it's getting better, a little better all the time. Yes, I admit it's getting better, it's getting better since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. It's getting better all the time. Getting so much better all the time.
It's a great tune, isn't it? Great songwriters again. John Lennon. What can I say? If I was guilty of being a fanatic over anyone, it would probably be John Lennon. Great songwriter. Always wrote, for me, touched on a lot of subjects that I don't think a lot of songwriters were. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, just keeping it in a simple way. You know, one word, women. I mean, instead of going on about it, you know, just kind of, the title is called Women, and the song obviously is about women, but to get, you know, to touch on subjects like jealous guy and, you know, love, you know, just to touch on these kind of things, emotions and experiences that people go through. He just seemed to, you know, touch on them and also have good music to go along with it. And I think that was the clever thing about John Lennon and Phil Spector working together. He seemed to get the right words and, you know, subjects that everyone can relate to, along with great music, which is not as easy as what people may think it is to do. It's, you know, it's very difficult, I think, anyway, to get music onto a listening format with the emotion and energy that you can maybe, you know, try to get across, but it doesn't always work like that to get it on a listening format. That's just obviously an opinion from myself, but John Lennon was always great at that, and as far as I'm concerned, you hear it. And maybe a big part of that is to do with Phil Spector, of course, but there's no denying John Lennon's talent. Obviously, he's got millions of fans all over worldwide, and I would certainly say that I'm one of them. I'm going to end this now. I'll probably pretty much have to go up the road and get a sleep too. This song, I went to look for a certain band song, and this song came on instead, and it's kind of like, I just started laughing because I was like, it's not the song I was looking for. So I don't even know what this song's called, I don't even know who it's by. It's a bit mental, but you know what, if you can't have fun and a laugh with music, then what's the point of doing it, right? So I don't even know who this is. It's just mental. I'm just going to play it and end the show with it, end the podcast with it, and I hope you're all great. Peace and love, and be sure to check out my website, www.petemacleod.net, and you can actually go on the website and download my new EP for free. Glasgow Keeps Me Real, California Lets Me Heal. You can have it all for free, and there's 3 songs on it: Rolling Stone, Let It Shine, and Godspeed. And I hope you enjoy it, and you can find me on Twitter and Facebook, and you should be able to come and see me live, hopefully. If it's not too far away from you, come and say hello, check out the music, and get a pint with us, and yeah, hope everything's good. As I said, don't know who this is, but it's a bit nuts. Check it out. Peace and love. Bye.